What's good, everyone? Welcome to Sonic Core. We got some new leaks to go over this week. It's a big, massive week for Sonic Speed Simulator, so we're going to go over all of that today and everything you need to know. But before we get into that, make sure to spin-dash that subscribe button so you guys get notified anytime we post a new video. Also, be sure to check out the rest of the channel because we have some videos on past updates that might be helpful in unlocking skins like Adventure Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog, Hollow Metal Sonic, and way more. So if you're just starting out in the game, this is your first time playing Sonic Speed Simulator, definitely go back in the channel history and just watch some of those videos. Those will be very helpful in you completing the update as fast as possible. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about what we got coming up for SSS. First off, a new Roblox event is hitting the servers this Friday or Saturday called The Hunt. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this is. It could be Easter related, it could not be, it could just be solely a Roblox event. But from what I've seen, it involves going through different Roblox games and finding the eggs. It's some sort of way for Roblox to promote different games throughout their community, which I can really appreciate. So that will be cool to see what GameFam has in store for us this week with that in the works. It's also very appropriate considering Easter is around the corner, so no way that's a coincidence, huh, Roblox? So expect to see some skins returning to either the Ray Shop or Roblox Shop, including Easter Amy, maybe some other new variations that they've been cooking up. Who knows, maybe we'll even see an actual egg hunt for Easter, kind of like what we saw last year. Hopefully it's better than the event that we had last year, because there was a lot of controversy over how bad that event was. It was actually crazy how minimal it was, so hopefully it's a little bit better than that. Now, the thing I've been most excited to talk about today, we got something big coming this week, probably one of the biggest updates we've gotten in quite a while, most likely since the Supersonic update. According to SSS News Agency, we will be getting Neo Metal Sonic as an unlockable skin. Not just that, though, it gets even better. We'll be seeing the return of Neo Metal Sonic boss fight, but again, not just that, he will be in his super form. Yes, that's right, not only will we possibly be getting the Neo Metal Sonic boss fight, but he's not going to be normal. This isn't going to be normal Neo Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes. Thankfully, this isn't going to be the dragon. This is going to be Super Neo Metal Sonic. So for those of you guys who don't read the IDW comics, Super Neo Metal Sonic was a form that had an appearance in the early days of IDW. He wasn't in Sonic Heroes. It's kind of a sore spot in the fandom because Neo doesn't really turn super. He just turns into a dragon, which is interesting. But anyway, this is something to really look forward to because we will also be seeing the mighty return of Supersonic. So if you haven't had the chance or just forgot to complete the Supersonic event last time, which if you did, what were you thinking? I believe you'll be able to get him this week or next week, most likely, probably through Robux. So that'll be awesome if he's able to be unlocked within the game. Maybe it's a permanent, maybe it's not, but as long as it's in the game, I will love that. I would hate for anyone who wasn't able to unlock him to have to pay Robux for this. So yeah, big week, massive week. Some of the items we'll be getting in this new update include a new hoverboard as well as a metal blur trail, which I thought we could already unlock in the game from the Metal Madness event, but maybe it'll be like a new take on the trail and it'll look more like it matches the character, because the metal blur trail from the actual game is just a lot of gray, so it doesn't really match Metal Sonic's color scheme or anything like that. Also, finally, we'll be able to equip the normal Omochao as a pet, which everyone has requested since we've gotten quite literally 7 different versions of Omochao. Besides the original, we got gold, silver, red, holographic, like, what the heck, Sega? Give me the Omochao! Give me the Omochao! My thoughts on this. I'm very excited for this update. I think Neo Metal Sonic is probably one of the coolest designs for a Metal Sonic that we've ever gotten. I think he was awesome in Sonic Heroes until he turned into a dragon. We literally only saw Neo for like quite a little bit. He had an appearance in the Archie comics, and then he had an appearance in the IDW comics, which made a lot more sense in the IDW than anything else. But also the fact that we're getting a Super Neo Metal Sonic, keep in mind, this is like going to be the first in-game appearance of a super like Metal Sonic form. We haven't gotten that in any of the games, as far as I know. Please correct me in the comments if I'm incorrect on that. But I don't think we've seen a like 3D model Super Metal Sonic of any type in the games. Like, we didn't get that. We didn't get that in Sonic Forces. We didn't get that in Sonic Generations or Sonic Colors or anything like that. Literally, the IDW comics. Literally, the IDW comics is the only version in which we have gotten a Super Sonic or a Super Metal Sonic. So that's just going to be really cool to see in game. And obviously, if they're going to create a model for him for the boss fight, we're obviously going to be able to unlock him at some point. So that's really cool. Not just that we're going to be able to actually play as Neo Metal Sonic, but also that Super Neo Metal Sonic is coming in the future. So it really serves as a confirmation that we're also going to be getting super versions of all these other characters like Classic Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. Because if you're going to do a super version of Metal Sonic in the game, you're definitely going to get these other things later. because there's no way they're going to give us a Super Neo Metal Sonic and then nothing else. So that's really cool. It kind of serves as a confirmation for a lot of other things, and that's something I'm very excited about. Also, Neo Metal Sonic is just like going to be the coolest skin. Like, I've been playing as the Adventure Sonic skin. That's kind of like that's my go-to. That is my skin that I go with. Sonic Hub goes with classic Sonic. You know, the creepy headphones kind of go with you know, their avatars or whatever they go with. But me, I like going with Adventure Sonic, but I might have to go with Neo because it just looks so cool. It just looks so awesome. So I'm super excited for that. As far as the updates go, I've talked about this before. I want more story. I wish they had more lines that they gave the characters, so there was something to kind of, you know, be interested in or something. Like, I want to be invested. Like, Game Fam, get me invested in these storylines. You had so many storylines in SSS 1.0 that you just dropped. You had the Meteor Mystery event where there's this meteor that just lands in Green Hill, and there's this aliens coming out, and then it's just like nothing happens. Nothing ever happens after that. So that, you know, and then there was the whole time travel thing with the Classic Tales event in SSS 1.0 that went nowhere. Like Game Fam, please give me some story, please. I'm craving it. I'm craving something new and interesting. I don't want this just to be like a laborious, just completing the tasks or whatever. Like, the skins are cool. Really, the thing that makes the game interesting for me is really just collecting all the pets and trails and trying to fuse everything together. The skins aren't like, it's not something I'm crazy about. So either add stories or, you know, make pets more interesting, or, you know, add obbies. I've been a big proponent for having obbies or levels or like actual Sonic stages in the game. I think that would make the game way more interesting. So Game Fam, I'm telling you, please just add that in. We would all love that. So Roblox Shop this week is most likely going to have the Metal Sonic Omochao. I know we just had that about 2 weeks ago, so it's very likely that we'll be getting that in the Roblox Shop as like the Robux Chow for this week. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something new. Maybe we'll get a Neo Metal Sonic Omochao or Neo Metal Sonic Chow, which that I can't even imagine what horrific, like, awesome looking. I don't even know what that would look like. But anyway, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this event. I can't wait to unlock this skin. This has been the skin. It's probably been one of the top skins that I wanted most. I wanted Super Sonic. We all wanted Shadow Silver. We all wanted Adventure Sonic, which we got. Those were some big ones. Classic Sonic was a big one. Metal Sonic at the time was a really big one that we all wanted. Neo Metal Sonic is like one of those top skins that I really wanted, including Mephiles. Mephiles and Neo Metal Sonic were the top skins that I really want. So that's everything that I have to say about what I think about the leaks so far. It's something I'm very excited about. I'm curious to see what's going to come first, or if they're going to be combined, if they're going to go with the hunt as its own event within the game, or if they're just going to go with Neo Metal Sonic as an event. So I'm curious to see what both of those will be. So with that being said, that's every leak we got for this week. So tune in Saturday morning for the full tutorial for this week's update, as we fight the mighty Neo Metal Sonic as Super Sonic. So, and for those of you who are new here, welcome to the Sonic Core. Thank you, and good night.